Hey guys, Derek from Bomb Socks here with more Bomb Bites, where we are feasting upon the words of Christ and we're doing it one bite at a time. So there is something today that I want to talk about, and I don't want to get controversial or political about it, but I think it's something that is super relevant to specifically our day, although it's been going on for years. But today, I think what it is it's just more, there's more media attention to it, and so it seems like it's happening more and more. It is what I've heard individuals dub the cancel culture. And the idea behind it is you're looking back into your history and you're taking mistakes of others, whether they be knowingly or just acting on the amount of light knowledge they had at the time. And we're going back and canceling it in the sense that people are dragging down statues and people are trying to erase the history that we have right there. And I'm not a big fan of that. I love history. I love church history. I love American history. And so to see those things, it really does bother me. And so with that in mind, rather than just me talking about how I feel about it, which that's not the purpose here, I want to go into the Book of Mormon. And I'm very careful with how I say this, take this with the right spirit intended. You want to read about a stupid people who made a lot of mistakes? Read the Book of Mormon. I mean, you're going to read about a group of people who really made bad judgments and bad choices. And so Moroni knows that. And Moroni is very much aware of that. And again, the Book of Mormon is for our day. And so look what he says to our day with regards to how he would prefer we view them. So look at Mormon chapter 8, go to verse number 12. And it said, "Whoso receiveth this record and shall not condemn it because of the imperfections which are in it, the same shall know of greater things than these. Behold, I am Moroni, and were it possible, I would make all things known unto you." So here he's saying, look, you received this Book of Mormon, and you don't condemn it. You don't condemn these things, but you learn from it. Go down to verse number 17, and he says, "And if there be faults, they be the faults of a man. But behold, we know no faults. Nevertheless, God knoweth all things. Therefore, he that condemneth, let him beware, lest he shall be danger of hellfire." Verse 19, "For behold, the same that judgeth rashly shall be judged rashly again. For according to his works shall his wages be. Therefore, he that smiteth shall be smitten again of the Lord." Verse 21, "And he that shall breathe out wrath and strives against the work of the Lord, and against the covenant people of the Lord, who are of the house of Israel, the same is in danger," going down to the end of the verse there, "the same is in danger to be hewn down and cast into the fire." So even as I jokingly say, you want to read about a stupid people, read the Book of Mormon. Even there, the Lord's saying, hey, buddy, be careful. These are the covenant people of the Lord, right? And God loves stupid people. I guarantee you that. He loves people who make mistakes, and he doesn't want us to judge them harshly because of it. One of my favorite verses, you go over to Mormon chapter 9, go down to verse number 31, and I feel what Moroni is trying to say here. "Condemn me not." He went from condemn us not, now he's like, condemn me not because of mine imperfection. He knows he's not perfect. None of us are. We all make mistakes. And if there were certain times in our life where someone happened to capture the times where we are making mistakes and then shared it with other people, yeah, we would look pretty bad and people would want to cancel us as well, right? Look what he says here. "Condemn me not because of mine imperfection, neither my Father because of his imperfection. Neither them who have written before him, but rather give thanks unto God that he hath made manifest unto you our imperfections. That," and I love this phrase, "that ye may learn to be more wise than we have been." Here's Mormon just saying, look, guys, do not sit and cancel us because of the mistakes that we have made. But I want you to learn from these mistakes, that you may learn to be more wise than we have been. Keeping in mind, there is not a perfect person on this earth. There has been one of them, and that's Jesus Christ. I'm going to leave all judgments up to him. I'm not going to start canceling people. I'm not canceling anybody. Now, back over with the Come Follow Me manual, there's a cool statement here that kind of ties these verses together. Look what it says here. It says, "Consider reading these verses," which we just talked about, "and then reading the following statement by Elder Jeffrey R. Holland. Except in the case of his only perfect begotten Son, imperfect people are all God has had to work with. When you see imperfection, remember that the limitation is not in the divinity of the work." And then the question is this, and I'd love to maybe have you guys have a little talk about this, or however you want to do this. Why is it dangerous to focus on imperfections in others including those who wrote the Book of Mormon. So whether you focus on imperfections of people in the past, which causes you to want to cancel them, or you focus on maybe your own imperfections of your own past bother you, and you are plagued by the person who you used to be and your imperfections. I love a statement I heard years ago, and it was that wise people will learn from their own mistakes. Very wise people will learn from other people's mistakes. So here's where Moroni says, look, don't cancel us. Don't condemn us. I just want you to learn from us, that you may learn to be more wise than we have been. And so I just think that's a great message for our day. So rather than canceling people, or yourself for that matter, be kind, be forgiving, be patient, and learn from those mistakes and move forward in our own lives, doing our absolute best to avoid making those same mistakes. That's what Moroni is trying to tell us. And I love that. I love that idea right there. So be kind, be patient, and be forgiving. Anyway, I hope you guys have had a great week finishing up the Book of Mormon in the Book of Mormon with me. Next time, we start the crazy ride in the Book of Ether. It is a great one, and it is a fun one. So I will see you on the other side. Godspeed. Take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for sharing. Take care. See ya. Bye-bye.